Male Middle Ages. This is the title of an old volume by French historian Georges Duby. Indeed, the Middle Ages are an all-male time. The undisputed protagonists of history are men, as men are those who handed down its memory, chronicled the actions, pieced together the thought of the age. Women are but faint figures, pale shadows moving in the background. Even when they are queens or family members of great historical characters, their name is remembered only in passing, sometimes not even mentioned. After all, it's nothing but an irrelevant detail, just as irrelevant were their lives, personalities, desires, and plans. What really matters is only their role as daughters, wives, mothers, links of a reproductive chain that transfers riches, fortunes, kingdoms, and power through them, that is, through their bodies. Only under exceptional circumstances do some of them emerge from obscurity, cut through the scenes of history, and become part of our collective memory. Still, at a closer look, it's not by their own will that these female figures become protagonists. Rather, they are forced to do so by dramatic circumstances they all have to face. Theodelinda, a Catholic queen in an Arian court, intermediary and instrument for a passage of powers, mother to a son who will never be king. Matilda, condemned to be the great countess because she is a widow, with no direct heirs nor indirect ones. Constance, snatched away from oblivion, maybe from her monastery, only to produce an heir who may unite the two most powerful families in the Europe of her times. Eleanor of Arborea, forced to seize power, to fight in defense of her son's rights, yet ready to slide back into obscurity as soon as her husband is back in the political game. Almost nothing is left of them, with the exception of very few official documents, always written by somebody else on their behalf, or some episodes of their life, often sounding like fairy tales or legends created ad hoc. Muted, they entered a history of males, with only male roles, told by men according to their inherently male logic, where there is no place for their voice, their plans, even less for their feelings, words, expressions. That is why they entered legend rather than history, and were reinterpreted in every age according to the parameters of that time. Romantic heroines in the 19th century, freedom fighters during the struggle for Italian independence. The task of the historian is therefore to set them back into their own time, stripping them of the bizarre costumes they have been made to wear over the centuries, and try to understand their actions with the plans, desires, and ideas laying behind them.